Meeting officially starts.
Oh, that's been hard. So just big,
Yeah.
big honkos.
I did the same thing. I'm like, is there more underneath here?
So do we have to do anything with these, or just
No, she
know
just
that
wanted to make sure we knew.
what had happened?
Yep.
Okay.
So, because she had actually texted me about it, and
Mm-hmm.
she was apologizing. I'm like, that happens. You were technically off work, but not much you can do about it.
Everybody's done those, right?
Yep.
Needs to.
And then, oh, that's 6 o'clock. And then here's, if you guys want to look at this later, the fund appropriation report from October, what we spent, what we brought in. And then the last page, third page is, I can't remember.
Something important.
Oh, one of the pages, I think it's the third page, shows each line item, like, services, contractual, supplies, all that stuff, how much money we have left in each line item. And there is one, I think the supplies line item is technically negative right now, but we have money in another line that we can
Okay.
move to that, so.
I can't read it that fast. I'll let you. It always takes me a while to ponder. And I had to go back up, go over, and come back
Yeah.
down, and
Yeah.
then go up until I lose track of where I was.
All right, we'll call a meeting to order at 6 p.m. Roll call, Joe Bachman here, Morgan McCain.
Here.
Tony Martin,
Here.
Trelana Bachman,
Here.
Dave Anderson.
Here.
I guess it helps if I go to my agenda rather than the,
Minutes. Yeah, I just did the exact same thing.
I'm looking at it, I'm like, man, what, I put present for all these already? Oy. Oh, I need more caffeine. October 2025 meeting minutes. Do I have a motion to approve?
I'll make the motion.
I will second it.
All in favor, say aye.
All right.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Nothing under resolutions. Old business, CDBG. I meant to look earlier, and I thought we did get a new quote
From Greg?
from Greg with the landscape, right?
I did send that to you,
Yeah.
and then he also amended it when we had requested that explanation about the landscape by Brycanoff.
Okay.
So that we did receive that.
Okay. I know we approved it last month. Do we, well, my brain is just mush right now. Have we moved forward with trying to get a start date for construction of that?
Oh, I didn't know I was to do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think it's because we were waiting for the updated numbers.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
so-
right. Yeah, we were waiting. for the
And
updated
we haven't
numbers.
voted on the updated numbers because there were two sets of them.
Okay.
So we would probably need to take the time to review that if we can.
Yep, I got that email pulled up right here. New quote from Greg, using the wood fiber is what we agreed with last month. So fabric geotex. Okay, yeah, I do remember looking at this because we thought it was gonna be like about $500 for the fabric, and it was 120 additional. So
Pretty amazing. But
yeah, so I think moving forward with the quote of $32,851, which includes the 3-panel music wall, bongos on a post, conga drums, Soundwave, the engineered wood fiber safety surface, the geotextile cloth, the fabric staples, certified installation, and then shipping and all the other fun stuff.
The staples were
Staples were
121.
121.
Yeah, the cloth itself is 1445.
Yeah,
Yeah, 1,000.
And then the installation of the playground equipment's 13,978, and freight and tariff.
yep,
All that's then 32,851.
yep.
Yep, 32,851. We want to move ahead, and I should request a date.
Yeah, I'll make the motion to approve that quote.
I will second that.
Any further discussion on this before we move forward? Any questions, comments, concerns?
No, we'll just find out if they can actually get it done before the holidays or if it needs to wait until spring.
Preferably if we can get it done this year. That way
That'd
we
be
can
great.
show county that we are,
Yeah, that's what you
Spending.
highlighted in the last meeting
Yeah.
also. So yes, so we'll
Um,
see if they can, if the weather
yeah,
holds.
because this, I mean, as long as the ground doesn't freeze, and even if the ground does freeze, an auger's gonna chew through our ground pretty easy
Mhm.
to install that stuff, so.
Okey-dokey.
All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
All right.
And then I did get, a contact for Young Plumbing. And also there's another one that Robert sent me a picture of the business card. I'm gonna get a hold of them tomorrow while I'm chasing people down the toll road and send them, what we're looking to have done.
To get our other quotes for because we have to have
We have to have three bids for
three
that.
competitive bids. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And I'm also gonna try and get a hold of Jason, because I know Velocity emailed me the quote. Or their bid, essentially. But I need to find out from Jason if this needs to be done similar to how like you guys do the roadway bids, where they're sealed bids and then we have to hold a meeting and open
Yeah.
them and all that,
Sort
so.
of special formula for all this.
Right, so I'll get a hold of Jason on that.
Okay.
Gutters on garage and bathroom building.
Check.
The gutters appeared overnight.
Miraculously.
No idea when those went up.
They had to do it overnight. We'd been out there with the kids doing stuff during the day.
Yeah,
And I literally remember throwing things there. And then the next day it was a rainy day. So I went over and I opened up the garage, just contemplating, and I sit a chair. And I'm sitting there and it's like, I'm not getting dripped on. Oh crap, look, there's gutters. All the way around the building, everything.
yeah. So,
Magic.
yeah, so that is complete.
Looks fine to me.
Looks good, seems to work. You tested it out.
Seems to function just like a gutter should.
So I'm gonna get a hold of Alamo, because I looked through my emails and I still haven't gotten the final invoice from them.
Okay.
So,
It does look like I'll need to get up there. It looks like they popped off that one outlet that was high up on there, like on the basketball court side.
okay.
Looks like they just knocked that off of there. I don't know. I don't know if it's live or not or whatever. I got to get up in there and see what's going on with it.
Okay.
I mean, nothing's on fire yet.
Last for old business, Dark in the Park.
So,
For 2 out of 3 days, I say it was a success.
but our overall numbers were negative, weren't they? Is that
As far as like what
encapsulated?
oh yeah, no, we made no money on that.
Yeah, it was kind of washed. Well, Morgan and I have been discussing. She has a plan.
Piece.
I will let you know, I just texted Greg,
Oh,
emailed him.
Cool.
rather. So, and just ask that he let us know. I know, acknowledging that we know the weather is a factor. The time of year, but best for our grant. Dark in the Park. Oh, for next year. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't want to go into a lengthy postmortem of the Dark in the Park event this year, but it really did not go as smoothly as it could have or has done in the past. And it wasn't entirely weather, it was a matter of participation
Mhm.
with the NHS kids. So a lot of people were out of town, a lot of people weren't available. We did not know that the availability of the students was going to be so limited on Friday until well into the planning process. I think we were 3 weeks into it
Mhm.
before, you know, a
Yeah.
week out before we knew that there was going to be the crosstown game or whatever they call it,
Yeah.
and the rival game, and then the senior night, which, you know, it's all understandable and I get it, but we didn't know to ask either.
Yeah.
So, but with the complications with weather that we have encountered the past 3 years, being so harsh, even though we moved it up, hoping to capture good weather, we still were, I mean, we lost a tent from the weather. Tony and I had to reset everything. You know, I had to throw out half our costumes because they were wet long enough that they got mildewy, moldery, and I washed them and I hung them out to dry and they still were not tolerable. So it seems to me that if we streamline the project next year,
Mhm.
still, I want to do it. I think it's a really valuable process for the students. I do think we can minimize the amount of planning time it requires from all of us and from them. It also requires less commitment on our part in terms of, you know, setting things up. If we can do a kind of elevated trunk or treat
Mhm.
in the parking lot and around the, you know, snack shack area, that sort of thing, where if we have still any functioning animatronics, we don't know, we just put them away for the most part because they were so battered and beleaguered by the storm. I mean, everything was flat on the ground, Dave, when we went out there. It was just insane.
And it wasn't the overnight storm, it was the wind that morning that got
Yes,
everything.
exactly. Everything was still up at 6 a.m. and then about 9 a.m.
The
this
wind comes in and
the wind came
boom.
in twice in 2 successive bouts. The first one, you know, there was a lull, and then it ripped through and took whatever it hadn't gotten down the first time down.
Mhm.
And there was, you know, the students. It's Sunday morning. They're not going to come out early. They're at church or, you know, spending time with family. So it was a tricky situation to maneuver, and we didn't do as well. I think there's, you know, probably we're seeing hesitation. I mean, ICE had been in
Yeah,
the trailer park the 2 days before.
yeah.
So I can understand people's hesitancy to come out and go to a public event in a public space, which makes them vulnerable.
Yep.
So if we could do a one-night event that we can publicize well in advance, we can get a jump start on it.
Get a schedule for the
Get-
football game or whatever.
Exactly. If we can get a little cooperation from the school, perhaps, like, you know, because the students didn't, you know how students are, high school students. Yeah, not everything is functioning in overdrive all the time,
Yeah.
right? It's what's in front of them right then and there, homework, not what's going to happen in 3 weeks. So I think that we can still have a very lively event and a very successful event as a fundraiser, but we bring it down. We can still charge admission to come in and trunk or treat. We'll have entertainment, we'll have food, we'll have free candy. So the money that we spend won't be on building materials, costumes, and everything else. We can order the candy in advance and have it there. And, you know, we can get everybody here at the table and 5 or 6 other people to come out, decorate their own vehicle.
Mhm.
You know, the students arrive, we put them all in spooky costumes and masks. And if somebody wants to do a singing and dancing or performance routine, by all means, they can organize that. And we can still have food vendors. I think it'll make it a lot more accessible and doable. And I also think that we will then be able to set a ring date. So that if we got rained out on the Saturday night that we pick, we've got Sunday.
Yeah.
Or if we get rained out on Friday, we've got Saturday.
Yeah.
So I would float that proposal for us to consider at this point.
Yeah.
I think we could still do it that same week, just being aware that,
Friday night's gonna be a no-go.
yeah, we just don't do anything on Friday night. Just let the game be the game. We'll know we'll have
scheduled-
some students during the week. Some are gone doing college visits somewhere, you know. whatnot. And it's like, well, but then if we're not building as much, then
So,
when,
yeah,
We really
have-
don't need to have all the stuff on hand that we have for
Yeah.
this. I mean, we've got, and also I think it reduces the safety hazards too. We're
Yeah.
running a lot of electricity through those electric cords out in the middle of a field. And that doesn't make me comfortable. Each time it happens, I go, we'll be okay. We'll be okay. So I think it all in all could be well, we can, as Tony said, we can pick the day.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we have to change it to Saturday or Sunday. If
Mhm.
Friday is open, then we do Friday.
Yeah,
But, I think as we get closer to it next year,
Mm,
we can talk about this idea.
yeah,
Next year's game will probably be at Lake Station then, right? Don't
Most
don't they
likely.
go?
Yeah, I think
they
flop.
probably go back and
Yeah,
forth.
they
Yeah.
flop.
Right.
Mhm.
each year.
Fortunately, they won this year. I was very pleased to hear that they did
Right.
win.
Yeah.
Which was like, okay, that makes it worthwhile.
Okay. No, I
We-
think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
It'll take a lot of, it won't be a full week of setup
Right.
at that point.
No,
You know,
we
And
could
can
add,
still set things up.
yeah,
Yeah, we can
just
still,
don't need to go as in depth.
we don't need to go ham with it.
and we don't need to
No.
be as big as the whole circle that we're doing. We can constrain it in a little bit.
Yeah.
Put it
And-
in the parking lot.
what was I gonna say? Oh, shoot. It'll come back to me. Oh, we can do other events in accompaniment, like during the daytime, if people want to come out and paint pumpkins.
Yeah,
So we could have a day-long thing, as long as we know we have the students.
yeah.
And we could charge for that.
Yeah.
So that we cover our expenses and split.
Yeah,
And we make a note to order our pumpkins in July
Yeah,
or August and we can order a container of pumpkins.
A big box of
Mhm.
200 pumpkins. We have 200 pumpkins. Come paint one with us,
yeah,
you know anybody that's track still?
We do
I-
too.
I do. All I have to do is call Elise and be like, Elise, order me some pumpkins.
Yeah, or we can go to Remus or.
We can also
Yeah.
ask for
Johnson.
donations.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, because Strax has supported us
Oh,
before,
yeah.
so
Yeah.
they might, help
And they
us
may-
out on this too. So, yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty, so that's my say on the Dark in the Park.
Okay. Anything else for Dark in the Park?
We need to clear we still need to pull apart the two metal items, the greenhouse
Okay,
and the tent.
And to cut up the tent,
And
yeah.
cut the tent up because
With Sawzall.
it won't fit in the dumpster. And so we need to get down there and do that. And,
Okay.
Yeah, but we had no time and this weekend's gonna be
yeah, we're not.
pretty busy again, so.
okay,
But all the costumes are washed and put away and I cleaned the snack shack.
okay.
I took the majority of food out of there as well and put everything in the box.
Okay.
Oh, did we reschedule Velocity for
Friday.
this coming Friday?
Yep. It's Friday morning. He didn't give me a time yet because he was on the job when I called him today.
Where-
Robert was also supposed to go down and pull the meter today.
Yeah, okay.
So we have no water down there now.
Right. So once probably Thursday, I'll give him a call and see if he knows a time frame.
We
You
are
guys-
available after 8:30. We can't do it before that. We have to take Joe in for his neuter.
The other Joe.
Not you, this Joe.
And
I'm
I'm-
sorry, I
That's
did not
news
mean to
to
make.
me.
I did not mean to
You
make
didn't get the email on that, did you?
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Joe,
It
yeah.
took me a minute.
Hold on, let me look for that email.
His eyes got big.
And I may be gone for part of that day. We'll see.
But I can go down there after 8:30. So if they said 9,
I'm
that's,
also on vacation this week, so
okay.
if need be, I can come down there.
If Hobo will let her.
If Hobo lets me up ever again. I had
Because
to
you
bother
left.
leave to- Yeah,
You would've
I was in the chair under a cat all day today, so,
Yeah.
which I planned for, that's why I took the week off.
ours are asking for the same thing. Because with a new dog in the house, things
Oh.
are a bit
No, there's
disrupted.
some turmoil. Yeah.
Turmoil.
Okay,
Yeah.
so new business. I know
Love
we had
this.
talked about doing a like craft fair type thing, and I just whipped this up as a extremely rough draft.
Mm-hmm.
But I was thinking we can talk to Boots
Here?
see about doing it here. See if what it would cost to rent out Rosser Hall for 2 days, do it as like a Saturday, Sunday thing. So what I was thinking was we could actually fit probably about 4 to 5 tables along this wall,
Mm-hmm.
2 to 3 along this one, another 2 there, 2 along this short wall here, and then maybe 1 or 2 here in the center. So I'd give us about a little over 10 spots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We probably get a dozen tables in here.
I mean,
If we ask people to confine themselves to what's the longer,
8-foot table.
8-foot
an
table.
8-foot table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And I mean, we can do back to back there.
Yeah, I think you could jam it even more in if you had.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking at it.
We'd need to get a table that we'd walk around
If we
here
can
and
get
sketch
that
it.
many vendors, we know
Yeah.
how responsive people are to
right.
the call for this. So we need to get a call out for this if we vote for it. By when, do you think?
Well, I would like to talk to him tomorrow
Mm-hmm.
if I can get a hold of him. Kind of float the idea by him. I guess let's look at a couple of dates real quick.
Mhm.
Because I know they do have stuff here in December.
And the earlier we do it, the better.
Yeah. So I'm thinking 6th and 7th, or 13th and 14th.
Hang on here.
What are the last dates in November? I'm on the wrong page.
No, show me a
November.
month.
Yeah, 20th, 29th, that's Thanksgiving. Well, Black Friday and Saturday. Will people be too busy shopping online? I think we have to go for the 5th and 6th. It is Tony's birthday.
Well, I was thinking 6th and 7th, do it Saturday, Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there you go. Two
Yeah,
members.
because Thanksgiving week,
We-
and then
we
so that's the weekend after Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
6th and 7th, and then if those aren't available here, 13th, 14th.
Mhm.
What's 13th? We have something in the evening, but
What are
that
we
should,
doing?
we're gonna go hear
Oh,
Rocky
that's
play
Rocky.
music, and then the 14th we work at the shop.
Are you sure that's in
Yes.
December? Because,
Hang on.
okay, I didn't put it on the calendar. Okay. Well, if that's the evening.
Yeah.
I was
And
gonna say,
13th, 14th, there's really nothing we would need to do other than come in, unlock the doors.
Yeah, because the 14th we wouldn't be here.
Yeah,
Right.
Mhm.
and I mean, we've.
We're working
closed
at the
up-
shop.
We've helped close up events like that
Yeah.
before. It's just clean up and make sure
Yeah,
everybody's out on time.
we
Yeah.
won't be available until after 3 p.m. on the 14th
That's fine.
because we work at the shop that day. Okay.
Yeah, no, that'd be fine, because
Yeah.
it literally the 14th, because you figure that Saturday, if we do it from 9 to 5, say open the vendors at 7 a.m. so they can get set up. And then
What hours would it actually run then? 9 to 5?
9 to
Okay,
5.
9 to 5.
And then Sunday, we get here about 8 to open it up for the vendors to, restock or,
Mhm.
Yeah.
do whatever they need to do. Run it.
Do we need to run it 9 to 5? I'm wondering. Because we're doing it on Saturday and Sunday. If it was weekdays, I just wonder if like 10 to 4 isn't a 6-hour span more doable instead of a full.
Some people like to
business
come
day.
out earlier in the morning. You get a,
Okay,
at least
so
from
start
Rummage, there was a,
Yeah,
9 a.m. start, but I don't know.
I don't think it needs to go as late. That's when it usually dies off, is in the afternoon.
yeah. Well, on Sunday, you want it to run a little bit later, because you'll probably get your early crowd Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Sunday, you got all the people going to church, so it'll probably be, later in the day, Sunday, that, the after church, after lunch crowd.
So if Saturday we keep it like 9 to 4. 1, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 7 hours.
I think that's more than enough. And
And
that,
then
that
do
makes it a little easier on the staff. 9 to-
Sunday, you could do 10 to 4
Yeah, Sunday 10 to 4.
or 10 to 5 or whatever. I mean,
Mm,
usually rummage sale is by 3 o'clock, we're dead.
Right,
I know this will be a different dynamic, but
yeah.
just using it as a, benchmark.
Well, and I know from like going to some of the local church things that they don't go that late in the day because like by 2:30, 3,
Mm.
it's petering out,
Yeah.
especially for people with kids.
Well, figure 10 to 4 both days.
That's what I would say. I think
Okay.
that's convenient and comfortable.
Okay.
10 to 4, like, especially on Saturday to give us a little extra setup time. Vendors, we wouldn't have to be here at 6 a.m. for vendors to set up. We could be here at 7 a.m. for vendors to set up. And be ready to go by 10.
So
Or
what,
even,
what are we open for the vendors for then?
About 2 hours in advance, I think would be.
yeah, so vendors at
sufficient.
8.
Yeah.
And then what time are we closing it for vendors on Saturday? Well, and Sunday? Because they've got to tear down.
They'll have to have cleanup, so we'll need to be out of here by 6 if we give them 2 hours
So 8
or
to
an
6.
hour. I don't know.
Well, do they, are,
Well,
Because some of them go to the bitter end.
Well, here's the thing, this isn't gonna be like, our conventions in Fowler where they want us out, you gotta be out by midnight,
Yeah.
and they got cameras and, this, that, and the other,
It's.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
Tear
think we
down
have
when
to-
you-
yeah,
They'll tear down when they tear down.
tear down is at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
You start
Yeah.
tearing down, they're gonna wanna get out and go home anyway.
Right.
yeah, and we'd like to be done by 6. We could
Yeah,
say that. I mean, if all they've got is a table of stuff, they should be able to accomplish that in
Yeah.
2 hours.
Yeah,
Mhm.
And if that, the same thing would be true on Saturday. I think we should ask for advance notice if they're planning on one day.
and no, you're gonna be here for both. We're not doing
One day only thing.
Yeah.
They gotta pay for both days.
you're gonna be here both days. It's
Okay.
not gonna be a 1 day, gig where, you're just, because then we got to figure out, okay, we had X amount of people sign up for both days, but this guy only wanted to do Saturday. So now, do we have an empty spot or can we find someone to fill that spot for Sunday?
No, I think
It's,
That gets really
you
complicated.
commit to both days. Are we gonna do something like to make sure they show up, like take a deposit?
yeah, they would have to pay at the town hall. And do, just like any other.
Well, they'd pay their
much would-
table rate, but then there would also be an additional deposit that you get back when you leave.
It just,
Okay,
the table fee.
just the
is-
table fee. Okay.
And they forfeit it if they don't show?
Yep.
Okay, table fees in advance.
Yeah. Now, if we have to cancel because we get 2 people that sign up,
They'll get their money back.
they'll get their money back,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
non-refundable if they cancel.
Yeah,
yeah, if they don't show, non-refundable.
yeah.
Um,
Basically, unless they're showing up with their own death certificate, they're not getting the money back.
Yeah,
Table fee, non-refundable, in advance. How much are we charging?
Well, and that's gonna depend on what Boots tells me is rental for here.
Hmm.
And then figuring out how many spaces we can make.
Yeah.
Which I'll have the key for this place still tomorrow, so I could always come up here and actually, you know what? I can give us a rough idea of how much space we have. If I can find the right app.
So here's a thought.
Are you gonna measure the room? Yep, because I use the Apple measuring app, does
Yep.
fairly
that's
well.
what we've got.
It's surprisingly
It is.
close.
It is amazingly accurate for what it is.
You ever seen that work? It's great.
It
He's,
is.
he's literally gonna point it, he's gonna go zzz,
And it's gonna,
it's gonna give you the measurement.
Yep.
nice.
So, it's coming up with the idea of something for the theater that I work with.
Mhm.
And I don't think I knew this, but ghost stories, Christmas ghost stories
Ooh,
used to be a real big thing.
yeah.
Out of the Victorian
Yeah.
era into the 20th century. And it might be kind of fun, you've got it on stage, to do a little reading at a specific time, and invite people to come for that, so that it is,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe we could find somebody that wants to get up and do some song or something.
Carols.
Yeah, Christmas carols, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe I could talk to the students about that and see,
Yeah,
because they
have a drama club.
well, they have,
And a
they have a drum
Yeah.
club and a choir.
We just saw the drama/music teacher.
In the Rocky Horror at the
love it.
Opera House
In
Crown
Valparaiso?
Point- In Valparaiso. I just want to say Crown Point, and the show was phenomenal. She was great. And we sat next to her mother, who happens to be related to the student, a guy that I worked with at Purdue Northwestern. He wasn't really my student, but he was in a show that I directed there. We got to be still good friends. And they happen to be really, it's a small world.
It is.
So, yeah, but we could think of, some little additional, maybe we could do one craft table for kids,
Oh, yeah.
but we could have like, I don't know, what are those ornaments you made? Salt dough ornaments.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so here's what we're looking at.
Something with glitter.
So this wall here is about 44 feet.
Okay.
Okay.
So you figure an 8-foot table,
5 tables.
fit
Yeah.
5 tables
Five
along
tables.
there.
And then you'd have a little bit of room to walk between them.
Yep. This wall here was about 27 feet.
Okay.
So you put 3 there.
Three,
There.
This one was 16 roughly.
2,
Two.
There.
Okay, so we had
We're
4,
up to 9.
3,
That's
2.
10, right?
Yeah, we're already up to 9.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, 5 or no,
5, 3, and 2, 10 tables.
10 tables there.
5, 3, and 2.
10.
And then this wall was about 18 and a half, so another 2 tables here.
That's
Okay.
12.
That's 12, and you figure you could do probably two
You could do 3 down the
or
center.
3 down the center here
Mhm.
Yeah.
easily.
Or you could do them back to back, depending, you could
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
2, 4, 6. So you could go.
And you could do tables over here.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know where we would put like all the chairs and stuff.
We could do like a kid's craft table over there.
Yeah.
We could do the kids' craft table. I still think we could put a couple tables on that wall.
Yeah.
That's
That-
counting.
that-
Oh, you did count
That was
that
in the
one.
count.
And then if we did one between each of the pillars, that'd be 2 more. And then in the center, we could have a kids' craft table.
Well, we wouldn't want to do in between these pillars, because that's gonna cut off your
Bathroom.
access to the bathroom.
They can't go that way. Oh, I see. That thing's roped off. Okay,
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
Well, we could work it out. We could do quite a few tables. We'll probably got more room for more tables than we're gonna get.
Right,
So, but.
Yeah,
then we'll-
15 is a comfortable estimate.
Yeah.
all right, so
With a probably
15,
squeeze, and plus craft table for kids.
So it depends on the number we get from Boots,
let me see.
which I would then divide by 10
Yeah.
as our base. Like,
Yeah.
okay, so if we get 10 people, each table would be blah, 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 blah,
For the whole weekend.
for both days.
Oh, it depends on the rental fee,
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what I'm
if it's
saying.
per day or by the weekend.
Let me see if he has, I don't know if they have it on their website.
I think they might. I have a recollection of, I could be completely bonkers, but when I was doing research for possibly
Yeah.
the,
Hall and Community Center rental. Rosser Hall. Call to schedule a tour for a price quote.
Yeah.
Mhm, so you have to call it tomorrow.
Yeah,
Okay.
so, yeah,
I think I did. That's where I got that in my head.
so yeah, we'll give him a call. But I agree with Tony, whatever price he gives, divide that by 10. And then that would be the
Mhm.
rental fee roughly.
If we do over 10, then that's good for us.
Profit.
Yeah.
Right,
Mhm.
so.
Yeah, or maybe even less. Let's see what number he comes up with.
Yeah,
I don't think it should be less than $25 a table.
that's what I was
Yeah.
kind of thinking too.
So, but it.
Per
it'd be-
day?
Well, yeah, okay, even for day 50, but I mean,
But we want
That's still pretty good for.
I mean, we
For a
don't,
con table,
For
we
2
want,
days
we
of
want
table.
this to be a fundraiser, right?
right,
We do want to make money for the park, so,
Yeah.
yeah. This isn't just like we have to make our rent. We want to make that.
right.
Yeah.
so we need to find out the number from him and then we'll
Yeah.
create, we'll we'll brainstorm it and come up with a number that's
Yeah,
Yeah,
Reasonable, and see if
Reasonable.
that's,
exactly.
if this is still,
yeah. If it's something that we think we can do,
Mhm.
so,
It's a great idea.
Yeah.
I
cool.
mean, we talked about it, but when you mentioned that he had said this was available possibly,
that's a good idea.
great idea, Joe.
Yeah, because I'd rather do it here than Little Rosser. I'm less interested there because it's so far away from New Chicago
Yeah.
per se.
And it's small, it's cramped.
Well, the parking's worse over there too.
Yeah.
Yeah. it's
I
probably
I mean, you got the big
for
back room, but you don't have room to put enough cars to get people in the big back room. So,
Right,
I mean, and in the future, we won't have to worry about doing it here. We can do it at town hall, but,
right.
this year we need a location.
Mhm. So, yeah, all right, cool. I'll get a hold of Boots. We'll see what he's gonna charge us for 2 days and,
And see if they're available, see which ones are available, and
yep,
Mhm.
we'll go from there.
cool.
So, I got an automatic reply from Greg. He's, attending a convention through Friday and responses will be delayed,
Okay.
but he'll get back to us. He always does.
Yeah.
So,
How
All
dare
right.
he go to a convention?
Right? Because we just got back from one.
Says the person that just got back from a convention.
All right, I know I probably missed some stuff for the agenda. Anything else for new business?
we didn't have anything, I don't
Okay.
think.
Yep, we've talked about what we were going to talk about.
Cool. All right, in that case, legal reports, none. Any announcements?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, I don't know if this is an announcement or not, but Sue called me to tell me that at Teeter Wallace, the grass to the right. when
Yeah,
you're
we
looking,
need,
needs mowing.
so I saw her today. I'm gonna. what
I
we're
didn't
gonna
want to
do-
bother you with that while you're on your convention.
I talked to her today. We're probably gonna hold off till spring, so it's really not gonna grow much more. But with how tall it's gotten, and I didn't even think about it when we had Robert and Mitch cutting, that's technically easement, that's Ohio Street.
So which park is this?
Teeter Wallace, one next to the water tower.
It's the water tower park. And is this like outside the perimeter of the fence on it?
Yes,
Okay, yeah. Why would you think you needed to cut that? Yeah.
right. I guess in the past, the parks always took care of it. Her brother Dave mowed it.
Did Pete Moss mow it?
Pete Moss mowed
Okay.
it. So
Okay,
I
we'll
didn't
mow it
think
next
about it when Robert and Mitch took over. I just,
We haven't even driven by. I'm sorry, we've just been too busy. But
I've driven by it hundreds, like I said, I drive past all the parks
Yeah.
pretty much every day, and I've looked at it 1,000 times and just went, oh, I wonder whose property that is, not knowing that is
One of the neighbors.
It's us.
technically
Why is that grass so
where
tall over
Ohio
there?
Street would come through if it connected to that road.
oh,
Hmm.
so it is city property.
Yes.
And I don't know how big it is. Could it be done with a?
Oh yeah, it could be done with the rider. It's
No, I
about
meant the push mower.
oh no.
Oh, okay,
Not in its current state.
Okay.
gotcha.
After it gets knocked down.
After it gets knocked down, probably. But if
I
I'm
was gonna
go-
put that on the park truck and take it over there and push it, but
Yeah, in its current state, no. In its current state, I won't even drive our rider through it. It's that tall.
it needs whacking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in the spring, I'm gonna ask Robert when they go out to do their first mow.
How big is it?
It's about the same size as Teeter Wallace.
Oh, it's the same size as the park?
So it's like
Yeah.
another whole park's worth of,
Yeah.
Oh, so you don't want to weed whip it?
no, that would be tiresome.
So what I'm thinking is when Robert and them go out for their first mow of the year with their bush hog, be like, hey, can you guys swing through there, knock that down for us? And then when I go over with the rider to do
And we'll take it from there.
teeter, I can
Gotcha.
hit that. So,
Good to know.
Okay. That's news.
Yep.
Okay. Learn something new.
I guess that might have been other business, sorry.
yeah, either way.
I was gonna say, that's the magic of, numbering my agenda. I just throw a number on there.
All right, so other business, I don't have any. Open forum, good talk. Comments from board members?
Mm.
All right. I'll make the motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Let me go
Terminate the camera.
turn this all off.
That's the end of the New Chicago Park Show for November 2025.
Tune in next month for our holiday.
The holiday special. I'll have to dig out some Christmas hats when we're